Walt Disney once said, "Our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." I completely agree with this quote, and I think that it can apply to anyone, and that if you're hardworking and dedicated towards your dreams, I think that you will end up accomplishing any goal that you set for yourself. So I try to live my day-to-day life working really hard and trying to achieve some of the goals for me in my life. And I'm Chelsea Cromwell. I'm 20 years old and I was born and raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I live with both of my parents, Mark Cromwell and Marjorie Cromwell, and I also have an older brother, Josh Cromwell. He's 23 years old and he attends Old Dominion University. And we also have one pet. Her name is Woo Woo, and she is a miniature dachshund, and I love her to death. I actually received Woo as a Christmas present in 5th grade. We got her, so she's coming up on 10 years old, so she's getting kind of old, but she's going to be around for a little while, so that's all about Woo Woo. Next, I have a lot of hobbies. I really like to read. I'm a big fan of the Harry Potter books. I usually read them every summer, like reread them. I've read them probably about 4 times. So I just got finished reading the 3rd one. And I also love to be down at the beach. So I work at a surf shop, Wave Riding Vehicles. It's on 19th Street, down at the ocean front. So I've been working there a lot. And I love it because you get to interact with a lot of people, and I'm really kind of an outgoing person, so it's really a great job for me to get to help people out and interact with a lot of people. And it's also really convenient because it is right down the street from the beach, so you can go to the beach before or after work, and it's really nice for me because that's one thing that I really love doing, is being able to lay out on the beach for as long as I can. I really like to gain as much experience in learning as I possibly can. I went to high school at Cape Henry Collegiate School. I graduated there in 2010, and I was accepted into Radford University. So I went to Radford for 1 year, my freshman year, and I realized once I got there that Radford was kind of a smaller school, and you saw a lot of people that you know almost every single day over and over again, and I realized that I really wanted a bigger school, and that was just not the right school for me. So I decided that I was going to transfer and that I had to work really hard to make sure I had good grades so I can go to another school that I really wanted to do. So I studied my butt off, and I ended up getting a 4.0 both semesters, and I ended up transferring and got accepted into Virginia Tech. So I just completed my first year, my sophomore year at Virginia Tech University, and I completely love it there. I go to all the football games, and I told you that I work at WRV, which is a clothing shop, and Virginia Tech, I joined this club, Fashion Merchandising and Design Society. So students get to make their own clothes there, and I'm really involved with that. We've put on a few fashion shows, so that's really fun. And I've joined a sorority there, and I've made a lot of new friends, and I just feel like it was a great decision for me to transfer, and I'm really glad I got to do it. And that also goes back to the quote that I said earlier, that if you work hard, then you will end up where you're supposed to be, which is a great example of what happened to me. So at Virginia Tech, I am a business management major, and I also just added a minor, and I am now a horticulture minor there. And what I plan to do with that is my dad owns a landscaping company, so I'm going to hopefully take over his landscaping company in the future. And that's what I'm working hard to do right now. I'm working for my dad 2 days a week when I'm not working for WRV, and I'm getting to learn a lot about the business, and hopefully later on down the road I can eventually take over his company. So that pretty much sums up a little bit about me. I'm really driven and hardworking, and I think that if you're that type of person, then you will end up where you want to be. So I hope you all are driven and hardworking too.